Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Sri Thomas John Muthut, Chairman of CIA Kerala State Council, Sri Baby Matthew Somathiram, the co-convener of CII Ayurveda panel, Sri Dr. P.M. Warrier, Sri C.K. Ranganathan, other dignitaries, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskaram to all of you. It's indeed a matter of great pleasure that the Ministry of Ayush and the CII have come together to organize the well-timed conference on emerging opportunities for Ayurveda during pandemic or Ayurveda for immunity during the Global Ayurveda Summit 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, today as we grapple with the medical and healthcare exigencies of the COVID-19 phenomenon, the importance of building a good immune system as a preventive mechanism against the coronavirus has made itself starkly evident. Several scientific reports on the COVID pandemic have repeatedly underlined that patients with good immunity levels are able to respond to the virus and fight the infection better. The idea that a strong immunity is our critical shield and weapon against any kind of infection has been strongly emphasized in our own culture. Ayurveda, or the science of life, is based on the same principles which promote healthier lifestyle and wellness among the population. These are based on the ideas of dinacharya or daily regime and ruducharya or seasonal regime to maintain healthy lifestyles. Following the general principle of prevention is better than cure, the general population in India has taken a recourse to several ancient Ayurvedic techniques to boost their immune response, such that our reliance on simple and easily available ingredients has increased significantly in the wake of the COVID outbreak in the country. Ayurveda is not only our preferred recourse for curative medicine, but has also emerged as our go-to pathway for preventive healthcare. This has underlined the importance of Ayurveda and related practices in our daily routine and modern lifestyles. An overwhelming majority of Indian households currently use Ayurvedic products in one form or another. The demand for Ayurveda has increased not just in India, but we are also witnessing strong trends in the growth of global Ayurvedic market. The global complementary and alternative medicine market size is expected to generate a revenue of $210.81 billion by 2026, according to a new report by Grandview Research. It's projected to expand at a CAGR of 17% during the forecast period. Besides, the COVID outbreak has dramatically increased consumer demand for dietary supplements that improve nutrition, assist with sleep and stress relief, support strong immune function, and improve resistance to health threats. This is expected to further contribute to the resilience in demand for Ayurvedic products in the years to come. This upward trend is expected to not only position India as the source of inputs for Ayurvedic system of medicine, but also help Ayush become a key pillar of the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, espoused by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. In India, we already have a huge Ayush infrastructure with around 30,000 Ayush hospitals, 27,000 Ayush dispensaries, 720 educational institutions, and around 8,000 manufacturing companies. And we have regulated provisions for health delivery, teaching and training, research and drug manufacturing. In fact, today in our parliament, in the Rajya Sabha, we had a new bill introduced for which the discussion is going on for establishing a institute of national importance in the field of Ayurveda. Ayush systems in India have reached a stage from where we are now looking to promote these systems globally and offer technical support and opportunities for capacity building to other countries in the areas of developing guidelines, norms for use of their traditional medicine systems, or for inculcation of Ayush-based systems complementary to the allopathic systems in use. In a testament to the importance of our ancient alternative system of medicine, researchers in India and the US are in the process of initiating joint clinical trials for Ayurveda formulations against the novel coronavirus. This call has been given by the Indo-US Science Technology Forum, which has always been instrumental in promoting excellence in science, technology, and innovation through collaborative activities. During the ongoing pandemic, India added greater strength and credibility to its reputation as the pharmacy of the world by working to supply medical aid and assistance in the form of essential medicines, test kits and protective gear worth around 11 million US dollars, that is around 82 crore rupees, to 89 countries. We undertook a number of medical supply missions across the world, from South Asia to South America, from Australia to Africa, from Europe to Latin America, while overcoming severe logistical challenges. The Government of India also deployed rapid response medical teams to the Maldives, Kuwait, Mauritius, and Comoros to deal with the pandemic. Under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, we took the initiative of formulating a coordinated response to the global pandemic in collaboration with other countries, including members of the NAM, SAARC, and G20. A virtual conference of SAARC leaders was hosted by India at the Prime Minister's initiative. The Prime Minister also encouraged early convening of the virtual G20 summit. At the Global Vaccine Summit, India pledged 15 million US dollars to Gavi, the International Vaccine Alliance. Honorable Prime Minister also pledged solidarity with the world along with our capacity to produce quality medicines and vaccines at low cost, our domestic experience in rapidly expanding immunization, and our scientific talent. Besides, under the newly launched initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat, we will be moving to further strengthen our domestic pharmaceutical base by shifting the entire value chains of API manufacturing into India. This will help positioning India as a supplier of low-cost generic drugs to the world. The Government of India has also launched interdisciplinary studies involving Ayush interventions as an add-on to the standard care to COVID-19 situation. Its collective endeavor to promote authentic Ayurveda across the world and foster meaningful collaborations between modern and traditional sciences for effectively taking on the unique health challenges of the 21st century. It's my hope that through these regular discussions and meetings, we are able to collaborate effectively in order to universalize our systems of medicines and promote holistic wellness as an important component of the global healthcare system. Thank you for the attention.